Hey guys, it is Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, or Clueless Gamers, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 video. I maybe should have waited to do my spoiler analysis. I did the 118 and 119 ones yesterday, because of course today, 120 and 121 come out. Also, more information on 118 and 119 come out as well. Now, this is unconfirmed, but the last time I did my spoiler analysis, it was unconfirmed, and I spent so much time trying to figure out whether they were real or not. I'm just going to assume they're real so I can focus in on them more than try to disparage whether they are true or fake. A lot of people believe they are true, so they seem to be true to me. So again, if you don't want any spoilers on 118, 119, 120, 121, leave this video right now. 3, 2, 1, here they are. So I'm going to read you every episode summary. I want to hear your guys' thoughts, definitely your guys' thoughts, and I'll give my thoughts as well. Episode 118, Survival Duel. Yugioh and company arrived at Academia's training facility. There, they find the instructor, Sanders, waiting for them. He then orders his students to put their special lessons into practice. A survival duel where the losers are turned into cards. Putting their survival on the line, the Lancers and the students duke it out in a 5 vs 5 duel. Episode 119, The Little Bird Trapped in Darkness. As they reunite after a long time, Rory breaks down in tears while Kurosaki is happy that his sister is safe. But suddenly, Rory challenges Kurosaki to a duel. Kurosaki notices that Rory is being controlled by someone. Resolving to save his sister with his own strength, he fights by himself, but... Episode 120, The Battle Beast. Yugioh and company pursue an enemy lurking in the jungle field. The duel is called Battle Beast, who is Sanders' strongest student. Against the Battle Beast, Yugioh and Gungenzuka combine their strength to fight against him. However, his assault is much fiercer than they expected, and they are driven into a corner. Episode 121, The Brand of Misfortune. Jack takes over for Gungenzuka, who has been wounded, and fights with Yugioh. The two of them begin a counterattack in a well-coordinated strategy. As the Battle Beast is driven into a corner, Sanders grows impatient and suddenly intrudes into the duel. So these are the 4 episodes. We're going to start at the top. You guys give me your initial thoughts on it. No mention of Yugioh and Yuri. That's what I'm going to say right off the bat. No mention of Rin. And the only mention of Rory and Shun seem to be in 119. So that's something I don't really like right off the bat. You finally introduce Rin and Rory, and it looks like they're going to get one episode to duel, and then who knows what happens to them. I mean, very well in 122, 123, 124, and so on, we might get more of that, so I'm not going to get too much annoyed at that, but that is something that does irk me a little bit. Anyway, starting at 118, a bunch of you guys commented, and this is why I love making these videos, because you guys give me suggestions that I don't even think of. A bunch of you guys commented, what if these are like the survival duels that Viper ran in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Season 3? And that, whoever suggested it, I'll show you on screen right now, I didn't even think of that, and that's why I love making these videos, because you guys always point out things that I might miss, because there's just so many things to get from an episode or a summary like this, and one person, even 2 people, are bound to miss information. But it turns out that what I thought when survival duels, I took it literally, in the 118, 119 analysis, I thought it was literally, if you lose, you get killed. And according to this, if you lose, you get killed. That is extremely, extremely messed up. A 5 vs 5 duel, I don't think we've ever seen something like a 5 vs 5 duel. I mean, the closest thing I can think of is when it was like a 5 vs 3 when Gungenzuka, Shun, Serena, Shingo, and a bunch of other people, the 2 guys that ended up getting carded against the 3 Obelisk Force members. But a 5 vs 5 duel will be very interesting. Not sure who's going to take place in that. Yuya, Shingo, Gungenzuka, Rira, Tsukakage, Sora, Reiji. They have more than 5 guys. Crow. So it'll be interesting. What 5 guys do you want to see, and what 5 guys do you think they'll choose? Moving on to 119... I love this. Rory breaks down in tears while Kurosaki is happy that his sister is safe. And what I love even more is that Shun, I love Shun, and he can tell that Rory is being controlled by someone. That to me is awesome, that he has that kind of relationship with his sister. Not to say Yugioh doesn't have that kind of relationship with Rin, but he has that close bond with his sister that he can tell she's being controlled by someone. I really like that a lot. I also like that it seems we'll get a legitimate reunion. Now, it's kind of interesting because in 117, it looks like she's already being brainwashed. But again, I think this brainwashing is on and off. I think it comes on with the flick of a switch. So you flick the switch, you have her push Kaido off the ledge, which I think is going to happen based on the preview, and then you flick it off, you have the reunion, you get Shun a little off guard, and then you flick it back on and Rory attacks Shun, but Kurosaki notices that that something is wrong. So I really like that. The fact that it's one episode makes me a little annoyed. Also, the ending, he fights by himself, but ... I'm not sure who could come. Is Yuto gonna leave Yuya? Because we know Yuya in 118 and 120 and 121 is doing his own thing, so that would be great. Or maybe it's Kaido. It could very well be Kaido or Edo. That's very true. That's probably what it will be. What do you guys think? Do you think it will be one of those characters who comes? Because clearly, based on the last sentence, someone is going to come to aid Kurosaki, or maybe aid Rory and fight against Shun. I guess we really don't know. Now, for episode 120, this guy reminds me a lot of this jungle guy from GX. I don't remember his name. I'll show him on screen right now. A jungle field, the battle beast. He's this guy, Sanders' strongest students. Yuya and Gangenzaka do a 2-on-1, and of course, Jack comes. I guess I'm just going to kind of combine 120 and 121. Jack comes back. Now, I did not mean, sorry for the rhyming pun. How did Jack get to Duel Academy? How do you guys think that happened? Do you think he just took a private boat? Do you think his duel runner grew wings like Yusei's did against Zone and just flew to the island? I mean, really, how did he even get from Synchro to Fusion, unless Reiji gave him that kind of technology, which I guess is possible. I'm not really sure. I'm glad he's back. Of course he takes over for Gangenzaka, because Gangenzaka and Shingo, I say it all the time, and I apologize to people that really like these characters, and I'm not trying to bash these characters, but the writers don't give them anything. They don't give them anything. And Gangenzaka gets hurt, he doesn't even finish this duel, and Jack comes in, and Gangenzaka again gets thrown to the side. It's a shame, but it's just what happens, and it looks like they're about to beat the Battle Beast. Here's what I don't like. 120, 121, and maybe even 122, based on the end of 121 that Sanders goes into the duel. 3 episodes might be dedicated to this duel. And you're only going to dedicate 1 episode to Ruri and Shun, and then Rin and Yugioh? That, to me, is mind-boggling. Unless it ends in 121, but this duel is going to get more screen time than the Ruri vs. Shun duel, which is crazy. It's just crazy. I don't like that at all, but you guys let me know what you think of this. These are very interesting spoilers. I'm very excited going forward. There's definitely some filler here, but everyone is together on this island. I'm still very excited for the Yugioh Rin duel, very excited for the Ruri Shun duel, so I am excited as I always am, but then again, I'm a very easy to please person. So let me know what you guys think about these spoilers, and let me know some of the thoughts that I put in your head, like, who would you have in this 5 vs. 5 duel? What do you think is going to happen when, to the last line there, he fights by himself, but, and how do you think Jack got to Academia in the first place? So guys, thank you so much for watching. The 118 cast list, will probably be out tomorrow, so expect that video. I might be doing a podcast with a few people that will go really in-depth, like a 45-50 minute podcast that will go really in-depth into these spoilers. That could be out Sunday night, Monday. You might get the 117 episode review. So a lot of it'll be a busy weekend, let's just say that, guys. But I love making these. I love hearing from you guys. I love talking to you guys. So please let me know what you think of these spoilers down below. I have the link to them in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. Steel IX, again, huge shout out to her. And that pretty much wraps it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh! News. Hit the like button, but more importantly, comment down below your thoughts. Until next time, again, probably the 118 cast list. I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching.